Before we start the video, I just thought I'd be a man of my word and keep a promise that I made today at the Celtic game. Someone approached me asking for a photo and a shout out, and I'll stick to it. So shout out to Aidan, who I seen at the Celtic game today. It was also with two other people, and I forgot the names. So aye, sorry, but shout out to Aidan nonetheless. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Red Bull Leipzig career mode. I know there's been like a week hiatus. I've been getting ready for my holiday, so I've not had time to sit down and actually play FIFA, which is a pain in the arse. But we're back today, and once again, after this, it'll probably only get one episode next week that I'll try and get pre-recorded, but we'll see what happens, so bear with me as we go along. Anyway, in the last episode, you might remember that I bought myself one of these Scout Future Star things, and I've came back with her Future Star, who doesn't look too bad, to be honest with you. I've came back with a 15-year-old Dutch winger who's got a potential of 82 to 94, and he is now into the youth squad, which is good because, as we all know, Leipzig are quite good for developing these younger players, and I've really not done anything with the youth academy, but we've now got our youth coaches set up. We have to try and speed things along so we can try and meet these youth objectives. Anyway, today's episode, you will notice we are in January, which means the winter break is on in Germany. So I've got a couple of things to go through during the winter break, and then we'll get a couple of games done at the end of the month. There's a couple of... Diego Demi is wanting to leave the club, so we'll get rid of him probably, and this guy also wants to leave, so we'll just accept this transfer offer. But it does mean we'll be without a backup goalkeeper, which is quite worrying. I think he's our backup keeper anyway, but he must be sold according to the board, so we'll sell him. And we've also got to put up for sale Diego Demi. The only problem is with doing this, there's not a lot of depth in this team, and you've seen that throughout the career, and it's quite obvious that that we need more depth. And this season, it's just we're going to have to do with the last 6 months not having much depth. That's just the outcome of things, because we don't have a lot of money. We are being offered 20 million here for Emil Forsberg, but he's one of the best players in the squad, so we're not getting rid of him. Anyway, let's check our schedule to see what games we will have at the end of the episode while we fire through the winter break. We've got 2 games to play in today's episode. It's Frankfurt and Hoffenheim, both at home, which is quite nice. We're going to play both of them, and then hopefully next week you'll get to see me play through the month of February or whatever, and hopefully it'll all go very smoothly. Anyway, I'm going to continue going through the winter break, whatever it's called. Can't speak now. But here we go. Let's have a look at this quickly before we do head into these games. We need to do our best to try and actually sign people here. These are some young players, none looking too great. We'll sign this guy actually. He looks okay. So we'll sign him. We'll keep hanging the rest. These are the German ones. We'll keep scouting the rest of them, see if any of them actually go up in overall or potential. And here's the Scottish ones that you wanted me to go for in the live stream when I asked what country. He looks quite good. Duncan Gray will auto adjust, and the rest of them, yeah, we'll scout. We need to try and bring in as many and play as many as soon as possible. But we will not be selling Emil Forsberg. Do you want to reject all offers and disallow future offers? Anyway, as I said, I'll go through the winter break and I'll get to you if anything interesting happens. Right, not much happened. We got a lot of bids for our best players, which I did turn down as you'd expect. But I thought now that it's halfway through the season, it'd be quite a suitable time to check how players have actually developed this year to see how they're doing. As it's halfway through, it'd probably be a suitable time. Donnarumma's went up by 2. Klosterman's only went up by 1, despite probably being one of the best players I've used in the squad, one of the players who consistently is good to use. Willie Orbin's went up 1. Lindelof's went up 1 to 80. Hector has remained the same at 81. Keita has went up 2. Muller's still at 77, but obviously at the age of 29 he is not expected to progress, although he has had quite a decent, tenure at the club so far. Emil Forsberg has went up by 1 up to 82. Sabitzer has also went up by 1. Driussi has went up by 2 to 77. He's only scored 5 goals, which isn't the best, but still. And then our top scorer, Timo Werner, has went up by 2 to an 81 rated striker, which I'm very happy with. He's doing great. 11 goals, 6 assists at the halfway point, which is great. He actually might be the top goal scorer in the Bundesliga if we quickly check. He's the joint top scorer with Arjen Robben, so not a bad start to the season at all for him. Anyway, the first game of the 2-game episode, it's going to be a much shorter episode than usual. I'm actually going to edit it shorter as well. That is a very nice classic kit, I like that. But I'm actually going to edit it shorter as well, just because I want to try and make another one for next week and pre-record. But aye, first game of the episode, Frankfurt, let's get into it. Right then, so the first game of the episode, we're doing one of these again, by the way. We're doing one of the after voice things. We're not doing a live commentary today because I've left editing so late, it's 20 to 9. and I leave to go on holiday in a matter of hours. So, I have to do one of these, which also means the highlights are only goals. Hey, I'm fat and lazy, get over it. Anyway, so the game that we had to go up against first was the Pokal runners-up this year, and that is Frankfurt, who really started the game quite strongly here. As you'll see, 3 minutes in, we give away a stupid area of a free kick, and then defending just fell asleep. Bang, the player goes right through, and bottom corner, easy. Easy days. Frankfurt take the lead in a home match. Well, we really shouldn't be going down, but Frankfurt did take advantage of sleepy defending there from a set piece, and they caught me. A lapse of concentration was the end of us as they go and score the first goal of the game. As you'll see again here, go right past, I think it was maybe Lindelof, very easily, and bang, into the side netting. There was no chance of us saving it. So that called for an equaliser then. 25 minutes into the game, we were searching and searching. We finally got one. Sabitzer gets his way through, and the goalkeeper has an absolute nightmare going for that. And somehow, such a light shot from Sabitzer manages to go into the back of the net. I don't know what the goalkeeper was trying. You'll see again in the replay. He just kind of fell to the ground. He didn't really do much. It was quite appalling, to be honest, but nonetheless, I'm not going to take it away from Sabitzer. He has got us back on level terms at this point. There you go, lovely, neat and tidy finish into the bottom corner, I suppose. We then had to search to try and get a winner, or at least a second goal to put us in a comfortable position. A nice ball through from Werner, who finds Forsberg. A good shot, but fantastic save, but Driussi is there. He gets the rebound, only 6th league goal of the season, I believe, but who cares? A rebound, it doesn't matter how many goals he scored at this point. He has grabbed us a goal, which has put us in the lead. After all, it's a home match. We should be winning our home games. Forsberg should have probably done a bit better and got it in the back of the net, but Driussi was there for second helpings, and he was the one who, yep, well, he secured us the win, let's put it that way, because the final whistle went after that shot from Müller, and that was it. We managed to walk away with a 2-1 win. A decent result there against Frankfurt, which leaves us currently third in the table. Not bad at all. We're only 2 points behind the top, so we're still very much in with a chance of actually winning the title. Cologne, the only team above us apart from Bayern, which isn't bad at all. We only have one more game for this episode, which is against... I can't remember who it's against now. I guess we'll see in a minute. But if we win that, then going into February, surely we can say that it's now a title charge, or a title challenge, title charge, whatever, for our team. Surely we can start saying that then when we get into February, because it's always just been about getting top 4 up to this point. Hoffenheim is the team we've got to play. I think we've got a serious chance of actually going in and challenging now. It obviously matters with the games against Bayern and Borussia Dortmund and such. Victor Lindelof will never leave this club. Get away, Chelsea. Anyway, let's go into the game against Hoffenheim, and that will be it to wrap up this episode of the Red Bull Leipzig Career Mode. Doing one of these again, not a live commentary, as you probably should have expected that the first game wasn't a live commentary. A bit more of a difficult game here, well, what you'd expect to be a more difficult game as we take on now a Champions League side, I believe they qualified in Hoffenheim. I think we've already played them this year in FIFA, but who cares? We're going in for the home tie against them, if you like. The home tie of the league. We're the top scoring club in the Bundesliga, may I point out. They started the game nearly getting a goal, but Donnarumma, with an absolutely shocking attempt at taking the ball from someone's feet, and it landed us in quite a spot of bother, as you're about to see. There we go, red card. Donnarumma was sent off. Not suitable, gave them a free kick in quite a comfortable position here to take the lead, and what a strike, that's all I could say. Top bag, there was nothing I could do. Going into half time, Hoffenheim grabbing the lead, and for the second game in a row we go down 1-0 at home. Only thing left to do is try and grab an equaliser, and we're trying to do that in quick a fashion as possible. As you see here, Driussi with a little ball roll, nice. He plays off the pass, Werner turns, Werner shoots. I thought I made the wrong decision by passing to Werner, but who cares, Werner put it in the back of the net, and at the end of the day, that's what truly mattered. And he got us back in level terms before half time, so we didn't go into the break 1-0 down. It was a lovely finish after a lovely turn from Werner, and a quick response from the team, which was good to see. I didn't think I would have had that in me. Here you go, look at that, lovely turn, and bang, bottom corner. Keeper had no chance of getting down to that. Just one more look, just admire it. Timo Werner, what a man. You've got to love him. What a beautiful Aryan man. Anyway, we then wanted to keep the draw, but Hoffenheim were not an easy team to dispose of. As you see, Kramaric just dances through here, and it's all made too easy, and that goalkeeper that we have in for Donnarumma is useless. It got nowhere near it, and we're down 2-1, so for the third time in this episode, we actually go goal behind, which was not suitable. With 15 minutes to go, the game looks to be slipping from our hands, but a lovely through ball here for Timo Werner, and he's away, basically one-on-one, getting cut up on. Will he shoot? He does, and the power behind it beats the goalkeeper. Fantastic shot once again from Timo Werner. He is just a clinical striker. You've got to love him. You've just got to love Timo Werner. And an easy goal from there, putting us back on level terms. Now we want the win though. Can we get the win? As you see, Driussi out in the wing. He swings the ball over, headed away from Hoffenheim. We try and launch it back in. It's not working out. Can we get to it? Can we do something? There we go. Sabitzer brings it down and he puts it into the back of the net. Sabitzer puts us in the lead 3-2, which was lovely to see. Once again, coming back from behind and taking the lead. Do we have the game in our hands at this point? I don't know. There's still a little bit to go. There's still one goal in it. The question is, whose goal was it? There was still one to go. We have a throw in up that end of the park. Are we going to give it away stupidly? Keita has the ball here. He's going forward. He does well to get by that player there. He's getting a lot of pressure put on him. He manages to make the pass though. Werner also makes a dodgy pass, but still does weigh a nice ball over the top. A header. Can he get it through? He does get it through. Driussi here. Look at that beautiful turn. Can he shoot? What a goal from Driussi. I'm just excited. It's one of my favourite goals I think I've scored in a career mode this year. I just loved the play going up to it. Some finish as well. I just enjoyed that goal. I think I enjoyed it a bit too much there watching it back, but I had to enjoy it as it was an incredibly good goal. I thought just lovely passing, and that was it. Game over, 4-2. Very happy with that result. Another win. That does it then for this episode of the Red Bull Leipzig Career Mode, guys. 2 good results. I hope you did enjoy this episode. The next episode is a big one. We've got a few big games. It's back to the big boys and Borussia Dortmund and Borussia Mönchengladbach and such. But we're missing Donnarumma for that game, which is going to be interesting to say the least. But until then, I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. I'll get transfer deadline day wrapped up off camera. Obviously, didn't spend any money, but who cares? Hope you guys enjoy, like, subscribe, and I'll see you all next time.